Count money, man. Stack riches. Try and told him I'm a beast blood.
What's up, gang? Welcome to another episode of the GRINDcast. Get ready. It's a new day. The title is Clowning with Perm.
What's up, y'all?
And we're already, you're late. You guys are late.
Party. We
already clowning with Perm.
That's it.
I wish you could have heard what he just said to Alyssa that he told Alyssa she can't put on here, but we already started right now. So Perm is back.
Yes, I'm back.
For some of you know, but most of you don't know what happened to Perm. Yep. Some people out there that I don't even talk to that much have hit me up on social media asking about you, Perm. Some of your fans, some of your people.
Yeah.
But let's tell you, we wanted to just talk to you guys a little bit, start out what happened to Perm. Why has Perm been missing in action for like a month and a half?
Just missing
right now. What happened to him? He almost cashed it in. Perm.
Perm.
Oh,
it was bad, y'all. It was bad.
Glad you're here with us. Tell him what happened to you, brother.
Like you say, month, I think it was the 28th. I was at my mom's house over there in Youngstown, Ohio. Lot of tree branches. We were cutting trees down because we were trying to get the house back together. So I bought 3 barrels. 3 barrels. I made holes in them. It had rained on a Tuesday. We were burning good. It was burning great. Well, we went back and I tried to get a little bit in before work, and it was wet a little bit, but it was smoking. I'm like, we got to get this sucker started. It's time to go. So I
what do you mean started? Get it started.
Get the fire going because we had to burn.
Okay.
So we had to burn the trees. So we had to burn.
On the east side.
On the east side of Youngstown. So we burned the trees.
Fuego out here.
Fuego. It was up there. So I looked in the yard. The house been vacant for about 15 years. I found an old detergent bottle. Like, you know, the old, I don't know, what is it, Tide, that has a little nozzle you push and it has the one where you open up. So I grabbed it and went to the gas station, put $8 in gas in it. Came back to the house, had to get it done fast. There was a little bit of smoking coming out.
Filled up half a tank of Parisienne.
I could have.
Half the tank in the Parisienne.
Back in the day.
For $8?
We could have rolled.
We used to all pitch in $1.
Yeah, we rode for 2 days in that car. So I seen it smoking. And I thought it wasn't lit, and I just poured that gallon into it like this. Here's the gallon. Here's the big barrel. I poured it in. I watched it go in, and the flame caught back up, burnt my hand.
That fast?
Instantly.
It came too fast. You couldn't let it go.
It melted in my hand that fast. The bottle melted because it wasn't a real gas can. So my wife was like, "You're on fire. You're on fire. Stop, drop, and roll." Well, unfortunately, I couldn't stop, drop, and roll because there was trees everywhere and everything lit on fire.
Oh, said I tried to stop.
I tried to stop, so I
threw. There's trees right here.
I said I couldn't run nowhere. I tried to call it, but I couldn't do it. Listen, so I threw the gas down. $8 of gas came on me. I turned around. I ran. Imagine me running that fast. I ran. I was running fast for my life, y'all.
It's funny now, but it ain't funny.
I ran. I fell over a tree road. I couldn't get my clothes off. It was jogging pants. So my wife had to come. My Timberland boot was stuck to my leg. She had to come and pull the stuff off of me. Now, only did she have to get me off of fire, now the whole yard's on fire. Everything's on fire. So now I had to get up, run to my neighbor's house with one boot, knock on the door. As nice as I am, I'm a nice guy, so I asked him to let me use the hose instead of just stealing the hose. Felt like a minute he came back. I tried to take the fire out. It wouldn't come out. He gave me a bucket of water, and I threw it on the bottle that exploded, and that just made it worse. It went down, and it came back up, and then the yard was really on fire. So now I'm trying to get the yard out. He's bringing me a fire extinguisher. Finally, I get it out, and then I don't go to the hospital. I wait like 2 hours. I had to call my mom, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You got to call your mom. So I said, "Mom, my leg messed up. Should I go to the ER?" She said, "Yeah, go." So I went to the ER. They had me at the ER for 3.5 hours sitting there with no pain meds, no nothing.
No pain meds?
No pain meds, no nothing. Then I had to drive myself to Akron Hospital at 12 o'clock at night. And I stayed there till about 2 in the morning. Then I came home. I had Vegas, y'all. I was
trying to come to convention.
I had to come to convention. We had so much things going on in convention, so I had to be there. We was doing Catching Up with Perm, the new series up there in Vegas, doing a little something different, some Starbucks stuff like that. And I was making it, and I went to Jay's party, and I was bleeding like a sucker. I mean, it was so much blood.
And
I went to the doctor, and they said that I can't make it. So
So they kept you in the hospital.
They kept me in the hospital. I was there
for like a week.
About a week. But I worked though. I was off for the 2 days. For the 2 days when I got the surgery. But like I say, this is what you always say. We always say, patience is a virtue. You know what I'm saying? You got to be patient. You know what I'm saying? You rush the process. Trust the process. Don't rush the process. Trust the process. So me trying to rush the process on trying to hurry up and get
want to hurry up and get done so you could come to Vegas.
Come to Vegas, get all this stuff done. And
made
in
it
an
worse.
instant, it just flamed up. So I got skin graft.
Rushing the process, of getting the stuff cleaned up.
Correct. Don't
like,
rush
let me
the
just
process.
hurry up and burn it all up.
I was trying to burn it fast
Hurry
so I
up.
can get back.
Yes.
But I didn't pay attention. If I would have slowed down, I would have knew what I was doing and being patient. But
Usually don't slip up on stuff like that.
I don't slip up like that, man. And I burnt my beard.
Oh,
they got the beard.
Just a little bit. It was like, what do they call it when it just singed?
It's just a It's just a little sins, man. So I got 100 staples, skin graft.
100 staples.
100 staples, skin graft.
How about when they was scrubbing your leg?
That was the worst. So
with no pain medication.
So they scrubbed my legs with no. All they put was soap, baby soap, with no pain meds. They put my leg on a. You know when you go to the hospital where you eat your food at and they put the water. They put my leg on that. And 2 doctors.
They had to put it on reinforced.
It was a big leg. It was a big old.
It had to be reinforced, but still
let
be.
me help you out a little bit, brother. It looked like it was a penne in Spanish. It was like it's a big roast. That's what it would look like. It was roasted. So I put it on there, and the lady was cutting my hand up, and he was doing my leg, and they were great, but yeah, that shit hurted. I gotta say that. That was some pain, y'all. So that's why I wasn't been around for a month and a half here now. But
man, been a long time.
It's been a long time, but finally I'm back, y'all. I'm back.
How has this affected your life, if at all?
Just patient. Be more patient.
Just remind you to be patient.
Just be patient because you can't rush the process. That's just what it boils down to.
Sometimes when you start rushing, that's when you start messing stuff up. That's when I mess stuff up.
Right. When you rush. If I would have just took
wreck
my time,
cars, lose stuff.
Everything. I'm trying to go fast and just what I've learned from this is be calm, easy. Don't rush the process. Take your time. It's all gonna be good.
Yeah, I was thinking too, because during the process was the birthdays, Precious's birthday.
Yeah.
Your daughter's birthday, my daughter's birthday, and I was thinking one thing that not a lot of people know is that Leia's birthday and Sienna's birthday are the same day.
They
share the same
June
birthday.
28th, the same day.
Perm's daughter and my daughter got the same birthday.
Ain't that crazy, bro?
Yep. And who else?
Precious.
We can't leave her out.
Pretty
she
P got the same.
Before both of them, she was here first.
She the oldest one, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So how was it? Speaking of all the kids, man, how was it? I know you are a workaholic, you grind and you do what you do. I know for you to take a little time off was very difficult. So how was it being with the moms at the pageant for the week of Myrtle Beach? How was that? How did that go?
I think, man, great question, bro.
Yes.
First of all. So we went for my daughter's national dance competition finals. With her crew, and we stayed in the house on the beach. There was 5 couples
in the house,
in this big old house.
5 in the crib.
Better than I thought it was gonna be. The house was nicer. I had more room than I thought I was gonna have. I think I had expectations that the house wasn't gonna be as nice. Right. It was gonna be too many people.
I know you like that, right?
And it was great, and a great crew of people. Yeah. I got along. Everybody got along. It was cool. But I would love to hear their thoughts on this because they had a chance to see how I am.
So we got to
Brother,
make sure.
I was up every day. Now I got moms and their husbands
getting up
that could tell you. No, they didn't get up, but they could tell you
I thought they got
what they saw, even on the road, at these competitions and all that. I was up. One of the days I was up 4 o'clock in the morning. Justin, I probably drove crazy. Justin was in the house, locked in the house with me for a week straight. And I was, I'm in war mode right now. We're amped up right now to have a record month, and I'm on one, intense.
You ready?
And Justin is like the only one there with me from a business standpoint, and I'm just
giving it to him,
all over it. Just nonstop.
Just getting back to the old grind.
Nonstop. I'm going in the. They have 10:45. She's on 12:30. She's on 2 o'clock. She's on, and then 4 o'clock. She's on, and then there's awards at 6 o'clock. Right. So there's all this in between time, and her dance will last 5 minutes. So, but then some of them are late. So the time that it was supposed to be ain't the time that it was. So it's hard for me to set up my calls
because you don't know
and all that stuff. But I did it every single day. I worked, and you could ask anybody that was there. Every single day, I worked. I left the show. I sat in the car, ran meetings. When it was her time, somebody text me.
Back on it.
Boom, I'm back on it. I'm done. I'm with her afterwards till she's settled. Bang, back out. Same thing. In between, I didn't stop. I didn't stop the whole time. I mean, I was literally able to do it all. I felt like I got good quality time with the kids and the family. I felt like I got a shit ton of work done while I was there. Still took calls, still did stuff. Didn't miss much. I think I might have missed one thing, and it wasn't like her by herself. It was a group of people, about 30 people, you know, on the stage. I missed one.
That's good.
While I was on a meeting over the whole time. We had a really good time. The kids are awesome. You know, they all get along. It's surprising to me. Man, here's what I'll tell you. I was a dance hater.
You didn't like them. You didn't like the dances
in the beginning.
No. Oh yeah,
dance hater,
I do
man.
remember. You didn't like that. You said no. I don't know about
a lot of that stuff because I'm like, man. First of all, it's crazy, and I mean, I'm always down to spend money on the kids and the family, whatever, but just crazy expensive.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want her to think that her beauty is in her looks and in this and that, and you know, so I'm just like, that's one thought of it. And then I'm telling you, out of all the sports I've ever played, not one of them outworks the dance people.
It's intense,
brother.
It's intense. I know.
Football, baseball, basketball, dog. It's up there with like being a professional mixed martial artist.
You gotta know. You gotta know.
My 7-year-old daughter puts in hours and hours and hours. If I think about it, I bet you she's putting in a minimum of 20 hours a week of like straight practice. 20 hours a week at minimum.
I mean, she's 7 to learn all that stuff
at minimum. So what I got to witness, you know, there was just like, I've become of someone that I can understand what's going on now enough to like appreciate what's going on. Her dance studio, shout out to Miss Tammy and her crew, Studio 19 here in Pittsburgh, one of the greatest in the country, I think, for dance. But that lady's a freaking beast, and her crew is a beast. Like, just to see how they develop and train people. You want to talk about commitment? Now, when I was saying I'm not as much of a hater, I can see so many lessons that they're learning. She's learning how to lose, don't win them all, cries, knows that she lost. You know what I mean? Competes, learns how to get competitive. They do have a team atmosphere, how to win. She won first. My daughter won first place solo by herself out of over 70 dances. 70? She was number one. And a couple weeks before that, in the pageant, she lost and didn't place as high as she wanted to place. Upset, she cried herself to sleep on like my lap. In my wife's lap. Like, she took it serious. Like, she cried all night long.
Daddy's girl.
She was all in.
Yeah.
And went from like low to her in her world, like lowest of lows to like number one. And I pulled her to the side, you know, after, and I'm like, I want you to learn something from this. Like, look how down you were a couple weeks ago. And look how you are currently right now. All you can do is just keep on working and control. Daddy don't win everything. I like to try, but I don't win every single year, you know, every single thing, you know, that I want to do, but you put in the work. And so I'm seeing the lessons, you know, that I'm like, do you know why you were able to do that? Because you put in so much work.
That's right.
You always show up. You're always there. All the time you put in the dance. All the times you're like, I don't feel like going, and you find a way to go. These are the reasons why you're starting to win. So overall, the trip, I think, was dope. We had fun. We played beer pong.
That's what's up. That's like
I took an L.
There you go. You see, I
took an L. Shout out to Erica and Justin were like the champs, the beer pong
Erica
champs.
and Justin, let's go.
Yeah. But it was cool, man. I was in there in the house with cool people too.
Yeah, I mean, just having a good time.
A doctor, a lawyer. My man was high up at Deloitte.
Come on.
And then they put him in there with me and Justin. You know what I mean? Me and Justin, the insurance folks.
Yeah.
And man, it was great to see the kids get along. They don't hate on each other, which is
That's
like,
good.
man, to see one win and the other one lose, but they're all cheering for each other.
That's dope.
Super cool. But we had a ball. We had a really good time. I got a bunch of work done, and got to spend time with my wife, and it was like a 3 for 1. But I don't stop. I can't stop. I mean, I wish Justin was here to explain. Like it just was freaking. It was nonstop. Let me ask you a question. So today we went to Trestles.
Yes.
Right. And for those of you guys that don't know, I know there's some younger folks that listen in. Is like, my mentor is Jim Tressel. So if you look him up, he's won a bunch of national championships as a head coach, and started from the bottom with a small school all the way up to a big school. At Ohio State in his second year of being a coach. After 30-some years at Ohio State, they didn't win a national title. His second year, they won a national championship. Also on that team was my friend Maurice Claret.
Yes, sir.
And when you look at like someone that didn't Ryan say it in the car, Shazier, he said, you know, Tressel is like what you see is what you get.
That's
Very
right.
rarely is like people act and are the way that you think that they are in real life.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
And this dude is just such a good person.
He is,
and
man.
has so much wisdom and has, you know, led people. And you think about coaching, you know, who are they coaching? They're coaching 18 to 23-year-olds.
Yeah.
And 18 to 23-year-olds that are like the best players in the nation. So you talk about ego. You know what I mean? And so I get so much wisdom and knowledge, you know, from him on coaching young people. And how to still relate even as you get old, you know, older, you know, all of that stuff. But you've had a chance to get to know Tress now from driving and hanging, and you know he loves you.
Oh, that's my guy.
So what would you say about what sticks out to you about Tress? Or what have you learned about Tress from our interactions and stuff?
Just the same as Shazier, man. You know, you get what you see. Very first time that I met him, man, he's been the same, just open arms, been the same guy. I mean, learning, very smart, intelligent, very scheduled. When I listen to you guys talk, he's very scheduled, very important on scheduling. Scheduling everything. That's how he gets to do everything. We got to get there. I have to leave at 4:45 to get you at.
What time we leave my house today?
We left your house at 6:10.
Yep.
I left my house at 4:45. 6:10
a.m. like a flight.
A.m.
Right, 6:10 a.m. Right on the nose when we said we was gonna leave.
Not later. We're always on time. That's one thing we got going. We stay on time. 6:10 a.m. in the morning.
Shazier met me at the gym at 4:30.
That's right.
A.m.
I did see
4:30
that.
a.m. We was in the gym, rocking today.
Went down there
On the road by 6 something.
on.
Showered, dressed up. everything.
dressed up, coming out clean,
Done.
looking like $1 million. You know what
7,
I'm saying?
a little bit after 7.
There.
Where's Tress always meet us?
Outside, standing right outside, saying like this, "Hey guys, we're gonna go inside. It's a little rain out here." But normally he's like, "Come on, let's sit right here." Perm, hey, come here, Perm. What's up, buddy? So that's my guy. So Tressel is a great dude, man. Great dude,
Right?
for sure. Man.
Real as
Gotta
they
get back
get.
to this question because we didn't get an answer.
What?
Since your main man had been gone since the injury, how you been without me, dog?
Oh, without you?
How has it been without me for a month and a half?
Man, I missed you.
Of course, I missed you too.
I
buddy.
missed you. I survived.
I can see you
know,
made it.
I made it.
You made
I
it.
didn't wreck no cars.
No.
I didn't get no trouble.
But you did leave a car at the airport though.
You been gone that long?
Yeah, you left a car.
Oh,
at the
that was
airport.
funny. I was late. I'm never late.
Never late.
Never ever late. I mixed something up, and I had an early flight, and I thought the flight was at 7:30, and it was at 6:30, and I mixed up my schedule somehow, and I'm like, I got no time if I and I had to drive myself. So if Perm was here, he probably would have made sure. He would have probably woke me up.
Yeah, I would have made sure.
Made sure I was up
For sure.
and he would have communicated with the staff. Would have knew the real time.
Right.
So I'm the one that's handling this
Right.
now, and dropped that ball. So I'm like, you ever get up and it's like only thing you do is brush your teeth and
Yeah,
like,
there you go.
I was out of the house in legit under 10 minutes and out the door, drove the car, left the car at the airport in the front of the airport. running. On my way there, I'm calling Brody and Katie, and I'm telling them what's going on. And I'm like asking Katie, like, let's look up a new flight if I got to, you know what I mean? But here's what I'm going to do. I'm never going to make it. I'm going to just leave my car at the front.
Oh, man.
And I dropped the car off at the front, and Katie came and got it with Brody.
Come on.
It's 6:30 in the morning.
Oh, shout out to Kate and Brody.
And they said when they pulled up, the cop was just about to give me a ticket. The cops were out there.
Oh, surrounding.
You know, they tripped like, did they leave a bomb here?
Yeah,
you know, you
car's
can't do
running.
that.
What's going on?
So, but I learned this from my friend, my real good friend. I'm not the first person to do this, so I can't take the credit.
Okay.
I learned this from Matt Diolis.
Oh, Matty did it.
Matty,
before.
I got to dime you out right now, brother.
Matty,
Perm was making me go down, but Matty was the first one to inspire me that this can be done because he did this before. And so I left it there, and Katie said they pulled up, and somehow she talked the cops out of giving me a ticket.
What was you driving?
The Range Rover.
Oh, thank God it was that.
And Brody said the cop said to him, "Who does something like this?
Who leaves a car outside
He said,
running?
You should meet him." He said,
Did you leave the keys in and everything?
Keys running everything.
Just ran.
There it is. Yep, had to do it. Yep, but survived. Missed you. Sub Bobby in one time.
Bobby.
You know, I got to rotate people. I got my dude Bobby covered for us when I went to Chicago. Typically, you would hit the road with me. Shout out to my dude Bobby Murda. Got his first, I think it was his first pro victory. Had a bunch of amateur fights, MMA. But Bobby, my dog, just got a big win, first round knockout. But Bobby came on the road with me to Chicago and man, Perm, you would be proud of Bobby because Perm can hang. You wouldn't think it.
Yeah.
Looking at him.
Yeah.
Big and you know what I mean and all. But
oh yeah.
If we got to leave 4:30, he's ready 4:15. I mean, he's good,
ready.
and he can roll the whole night long.
Yeah,
because we'll start 4:30 and I won't end till 9, 10 o'clock when we get on the road. And Perm's good. Perm's fine.
I'm sorry,
but who's not good?
Tristan. I'm sorry, T. Wizzy, you fall asleep every trip.
He
bro.
hates it.
And today we had
the young cats. Period.
Today we had one
on the road on the grind. They need naps.
They need some naps.
They need naps. Yeah.
Today we had one.
We got a victim today.
I gotta say it. You know what I'm saying?
Ryan fell asleep.
Shazier, you was gone.
Got a picture.
You was gone.
He was up at 4:30, but he had to take a little siesta.
Talking to somebody, he woke up like, huh? Yeah, I can be there. No, he was talking to you.
He was out. Tristan be out taking naps.
Yeah,
the young folks, they fall asleep when we're on the grind.
I'm 41. You're about to be 39. Well,
yep, 39.
I want to say it out. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, so we been doing this, and they young, and they already falling asleep.
But Bobby came to Chicago.
Yeah.
And it was great. He was up early. He hit the gym with us.
I seen that.
He hit the gym with us early in the morning. Only one to beat me in burpees. Tristan's starting to beat me now in burpees.
So he's seen how your day went?
Yeah, he got to watch the whole thing.
He got to really watch
He couldn't believe it. Bobby, you got to ask him now if Bobby ever comes on again. We got to ask Bobby.
Yeah.
What did he think? Now he got to see it in person. He's like, brother, you ain't bullshitting.
Yeah, no.
You are really doing this, what you say you do.
Absolutely.
Up at 4:30, 5 o'clock, going all day, working all day,
grind.
going to dinner, coming back 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, back up the next day, back at the whole thing. He loved it though. He said, he's like, man, if I wasn't like 100% hell bent on trying to win a world title and this being my thing, because he sacrificed so much. Yeah. He's like, after watching what I saw, I'm like 100% bought in to see the behind the scenes. He's like, so if you got a superstar young person that you want to like see the whole vision and be here forever, he's like, just take him on a trip with you like that. One time, seeing that stuff. And he thinks Alyssa should come film the whole thing. He said from day, just like a vlog, like just show the whole day in the life, just for the next day or two.
The day in the life.
Get from time we get up to
that's what you got to do.
The time we go.
Yeah, for sure.
Everything, the whole behind the scenes.
When you get up, what time you fly, you get you get your touchdown, you change, you go straight to the office, you do the office. It's a lot that goes. Let me
ask you, what do you think about this, man? Speaking of traveling, we're getting ready to go to Seattle.
Yes.
We're going to see your boy
Mr. Rasta.
Mr. Rasta. Hercules out there. We're going to Seattle. Probably, I mean, every fight now is going to be like that, but biggest fight in his career.
Yeah,
he's been asking for this one. Big one. I think dude's top 5. In the country and in Bellator. Mm-hmm. And what's your prediction? What's your prediction? Because you've been rolling with me to Dalton's fights and shit. What do you think? This dude's a beast now.
Dalton's an animal.
What you think's gonna happen?
I mean, have you seen how cut up Dalton is right now? Have you seen how he worked on himself to get to where he's at right now? He is like
I give him that. That's what I love the most. He put the work in. He'll put the work ethic.
Yeah,
he's all in.
He's all in, and I think from seeing his last fight, man, I say, you know, Dalton, you gonna win, baby. I feel it's gonna go 2 rounds.
2 rounds.
2 rounds.
Ain't going the distance.
Nah, it's
okay.
It's gonna go because he's amped up. He's ready to go. He's like a pit bull on a leash. Once you let him go, he's gone. Whoa, come back, boy. So that's what he's gonna do. So I think too.
Then we gonna eat all kinds of pasta.
Then we gonna, you know, he like to eat too. So we gonna eat some all type of pasta. Yeah. Yep. So I think Dalton, I think you are the man.
Second round, brother. Okay. All right. Let's see how you do.
I hope I win.
Let's see,
Perm. You win.
I'm feeling that.
For sure.
I'm feeling that.
For sure.
I like it. Okay. When's the next time we could get you to commit to doing a Starbucks, brother? How long has it been since you went to Starbucks?
You know what? Question it. You right, man. A lot of people been asking me about it, and I know it's been a while.
How long?
Probably 4 months, 5
At
months,
least
6 easy. 6
we may
months.
not have done any this year.
No, we were doing it once a week, easy.
So for those of you guys that haven't seen, Perm goes to Starbucks.
Yes.
And speaks
Spanglish.
Mostly Spanish, a little bit of English.
A little bit. Un poquito.
Tries to throw him off a little bit and starts ordering random things, and it's hilarious.
It's hilarious. So I think
give me a commitment.
I think
by when for sure.
Either A, if we have time in Seattle, if we have time.
Okay.
If not, we'll do it the week next.
In Seattle.
If we have time.
Okay.
If not, we'll do it
the following week.
Correct.
Okay.
For sure.
So we'll either this week in Seattle.
If we don't do it,
or next week for my birthday.
Keep them coming for you. Of course, you know that. We're gonna do it for your
by
birthday.
the end of the month.
End of the month.
Okay.
For sure.
I like it.
So man, I mean, I gotta say, like today you've been on. So today is Monday. We have our agency meetings on Monday. We haven't had a couple for the last couple of weeks because of the holidays. Now, you went up there today, bro, and whatever you got in your body, whatever gasoline you got to spit out, you went up there and fired everyone up. Where you get that from? Like, how do you keep? I was talking to Josh about this. We were sitting here. And you've been doing that for what, 17 years at this place? 17
years
here,
not here in Pittsburgh,
but
17
in
years. Period. Yep.
You've been doing the same shit you've been doing back in the day when you were a kid. Didn't really change; it just enhanced it. So, after being in the company and doing well, most people would just relax, take some time off, stop doing what they're doing, and just, you can just chill. Realistically, you don't have to keep getting up at 5 a.m. and showing everybody what you do and keep doing. How are you doing, grinding more now than you did when you started? What keeps the fire? What gets you up in the morning? How do you how do you keep doing it? Everyone says that, oh yeah, I do it, but you literally do it every single day.
I think that having the more reasons why you want to do something, then the more reasons you'll give yourself to do the things that are necessary to accomplish those things. And so I just got big goals that I have set continuously for, first it was myself. Now it's more about like, man, I wish I could do more for others. We're already doing a lot,
right.
But man, there's a list of things and there's a list of people and there's a list of stuff that I'd love to just be able to do that we're not there quite yet, that I want to be able to do for people. You know, I was able to help retire, 2 people already in my family, that not my wife, not including my wife, through this opportunity, right. My mother,
right.
and I want to be able to do so much more for others. We got 2 youth programs that we've birthed. Yep. One in our hometown of Youngstown, one in Pittsburgh. Those are things that keeps me, pushing. How many kids could you help if you're able to? I was at a place one time where, we gave away a house last year.
Yeah, it was
but
beautiful.
I've been at places where people have cut $1 million checks to things. And I'm thinking like, man, how cool would that be? And you know me.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't saying it to like sound cool. I
Right.
could always do better
Right.
and do more, but I like to give.
Right.
I like to,
Right.
I spend
Right.
money
That's
on
what you
giving
do.
to
Right.
things and
Right.
donations and
Right.
people and kids and stuff
Sure.
like that. I would love to just like do that times 5, times 10.
Right.
You know what I
Let's keep it
mean?
all
Like,
out.
what could we do if we could just do that? That motivates, me still. I think competition,
Compete.
we're they'll say, well, this is the largest independently owned agency under the whole Globe Life umbrella. But that's only because it's independently. There's a partnership that does more than what we do, that has been doing it more than double the amount of time. But as a competitor, it allows us to have something, and me to have something to strive for, to want to win, which is originally what inspired me in the beginning in this business, is being competitive. And that rolled straight over from the football field, and always being a competitor in the business. And so I can't stop being competitive. And so being a competitor, you can't sleep just comfortable when you're number 2.
Come on.
If there's
Say
number
it
1
again.
that's available.
Yeah.
And I respect, the people that are doing more than us. Because without them, then there wouldn't be anything to push and strive to be, like this whole LeBron and Jordan,
Right.
thing, who's better. I mean, without Mike, there wouldn't even be a bar to even be set like this for LeBron to keep him pushing at another level, or a Kobe Bryant. You know what I mean? Like, somebody had to set that tone in bar and pace. And so setting that bar keeps me up and motivated. And then, there's people that I know are relying on my very best right now, that I care deeply about in this business, that their families, I've watched them have children, I've watched them get married, and I'm like, man, I can't let those people down by me letting my foot off the gas pedal, when there's people that are dependent on us, that have already made it. And then there's a group of people that still haven't quite made it there yet, that every year, it's like a coach, it's like a teacher that loves what they do.
Yep.
It's like every year she falls in love with the class. It's like, and it's like every year the coach gets a new group of athletes that they just care about and have relationships with. It's like, I don't know if it's ever going to stop until one day they're going to have to drag me out of here.
That's what I said.
Because I just fall in love with these people. There's everybody, but there's just like people that I start to feel personally responsible for.
Right.
Because they're giving it everything that they got in their body and soul, and so much belief that it's like, man, this person hasn't seen the best of me yet, and I know what I can do to help this person if I give them the best of me. Why would I give them less of me when it's not fair to them, because I've accomplished all my goals, my dreams. I got enough money in the bank to where I could slow down. I think it would be selfish of me to not give that person everything that I got. You know what I mean? And so those are things that keep me motivated and inspired, and what we can do for generations of people's lives, that are here when we're gone. It's just, those are things that, and I've always never been, I was always good, but never like great in sports, to where it's like I had to outwork everybody. Plus I was small, I'm still small, but I always
Definitely
had
was
to
still
outwork everybody.
Yeah, you did.
So I just learned how to love working. I don't know what, like, I'm not happy. Sometimes people are like, man, like, you shouldn't, you should not work as much, or, or whatever. It's like, man, I'm worried, you got to have time to enjoy yourself.
Right.
Like, I enjoy grinding.
That's what you love.
I enjoy working.
Yeah, that's
Some
what you love.
people, it's a chore to like work out. Some people love working out. Like, I love working out. I love working.
That's
You know what I'm
what you-
saying?
yeah,
So
you
for
love
me to be happy, part of me being happy is I like to freaking work.
Come on, man.
So I'm just living in what I love, what I love to do and what I like to do. Not every part of the process in that do I love every part of it, but overall, I still love what we do, man, and I'm grateful for the opportunity that you can have, man, in this business. Joey and some of these young guys.
Joey, yeah,
Dude,
of course.
I got a person here that's been here for 13 months.
13 months.
He'll make, in his second year, he should make $400,000 or $500,000.
Second year, 400,
Easy.
500.
In his second year. Young.
What is he? How
23.
is he? 23 years old.
So when you got the opportunity to impact somebody's life like that,
Yep.
it's exciting to want to be able to that quick. You know, you can help impact
That fast.
somebody's life that fast, man. God bless this opportunity in this company,
It
man.
motivates you to motivate everybody else. I love that about you. You want to give back. You don't want to just have
Speaking
it
of the
for
business,
yourself.
Perm, let me ask you. You're around everybody.
Everybody.
I mean, I go to the meetings when you were jacked up. They're all asking about you. Where's
Yeah.
Perm at?
Yeah.
So you got relationships with people in the company.
Yeah.
Bunch of I mean, you know everybody.
Yeah.
Give me a couple people, 3 to 5 people, and I know you know so many, and you're so cool with so many. You know, you can only pick a couple. Okay. Just pick a couple.
Okay.
Pick 3 to 5 people
5.
in the company
Okay.
that you're thinking of that stand out, and tell us about those people and what you think is special about those people, or what you know about those people.
As far as just let me see who. Okay, since we're on Joey, I love Joey.
Okay, we're gonna start with Joey.
I will start with
Okay.
Joey.
I wouldn't have thought he would have even been in the top 5 you was gonna pick.
No, Joey's my guy, man. I like you know why he's my guy?
Why?
Because of his swag.
Okay.
His clothing line is just out this world. So I mess with him because of.
What do you mean it's out this world?
He's a different dresser. Put it like that. I love the dress. He's dressed a little different. Like today, for instance, I seen him. He had a 5X shirt on in a 20-inch waist. I don't know what that was, but he looked good. I like the way he rocked it because he got his own swag. I like the way he rocks his shit. So for Joey. For another one, I would say my dude would be Vasu. Vasu's my dude.
Okay, I knew Vasu was gonna get picked.
Shout out to Vasu. He brought me 2 Whataburgers. Whataburgers, is that what it's called?
Yes, that's his favorite.
He's awesome. I think what stands out to him, well, to me about him is just he's on his game like you too, man. He's always, you know what I'm saying, speaking knowledge and trying to learn, and always trying to learn from you and trying to learn. What's weird is this game is everyone in this game is trying to learn something, and they're not stopping. And for you not stopping, you got Eric Giggs. That's my dude. If you ever seen Bernie's Coming Home from Bernie's, is that what the movie's called? Oh, Bernie's. He looks just like.
Is it Weekend at Bernie's?
Weekend at Bernie's. He looks just like Bernie. That's my guy too.
Is that it, Logs?
Yeah, it is.
Is that
right?
what it's called?
Weekend at Bernie's.
Yes? Okay.
That's my guy.
He looks like that guy?
Oh yeah, that's my dude. You know what I'm saying? Who else?
And what's Giggs like?
Oh man, he is what you see. That's for sure. He's a fun guy. He's energetic. He makes you feel
60
good.
years old. Energy.
Yeah,
Energy. He's
swag,
another one that can
his
run.
swag, he can run.
He can go.
He got some. Yeah, he can go, man.
So paint the picture for the people that don't know who Eric Gigliotti. They don't know.
Giggs,
paint the picture.
Giggs is a bro. He is.
We're getting landing in New Jersey. What's gonna happen?
Oh, he's. This is what's going on. We're getting off the airport. He has his dog with him. Well,
yep.
I think she rest in peace. But he normally has his dog with him.
I think she rest in peace.
Yeah, I think she rested in peace. He got his dog when he pulls up in a limo, black limo, photo. Yep. He got his blazer on, stepping out right there in front, waiting on us. We sit in the car. He's just.
If it's cold, maybe a scarf.
Little scarf, scarf with his glasses on. He look good. Hey guys, hey bud, what's up? Yeah, he's good, man. When we get in the car and we ride, man, he shows a good time, man. Giggs is a great, but he works his ass off too, man.
Still getting it.
That he works his ass off
Still
too,
getting
man.
it.
Who else? Shout out to my dude. Justin Adams.
Okay.
J.A.
Tell us about J.A.
A fucking holic as well. I mean, when I first came down here, I was staying with Jay. And Jay was up from 6 a.m., didn't go to sleep sometimes till 1, 2, 3 in the morning on the phone with the agents. I mean, animal. Justin is if you want to sacrifice and work hard and you want to get built, mess with Jay, man. Yeah, Jay.
All right.
Sure. And of course you. I mean, this would not be possible if it wasn't for you. I mean, you laid the foundation. It was a lot of groundwork that you had to go through to get where you at now. Like they say, no one never sees the process because it's hard to see something if you don't really see something. I see it. You know what I mean? If everyone knows that it ain't easy to do what he do. You know what I'm saying? With a family, multiple businesses, waking up at 4:30 in the morning, working out, still having time for the family, still going on trips, still keeping the business going. It's hard to keep the business going when you're going through all that and you rocking the business. Like, You do your thing, but you make sure everybody's on point doing their thing.
Two more things for you. CEO of the company, president of the company, you're even around them.
I want to say
Zoffin
that, but
and Greer.
Zoffin.
Give me a snippet about both of them. If people want, man, what's it like to be around Greer? What's it like to be around Zoffin? What sticks out to you about those two?
Like Jim Trestle, they're really down to earth, bro. They're just normal people. You know what I'm saying? They're just so they greet me with open arms, like you say. You brought me around. Look at me. You know what I'm saying? And they love me for who I am. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean? Look at me.
I got chains on, and you were wearing.
You look a little sketchy.
A little sketchy.
That's why the TSA
That's why
wears
they knock
you
me
out
down
every time.
They get me down, but
he randomly gets selected 90% of the time.
All the time, man. But yeah, those guys are awesome.
Real.
I mean, you can't get no realer than that, bro. They own company. I mean, they own this stuff. They run this stuff.
Yep.
And they
Down
like
earth.
family to you, bro.
Down
like
earth.
They love them.
So, serious question.
All right, serious.
You still smoke Black and Milds against my.
Will, I know you don't like him.
I need you to cut it down.
He been telling me
still
for the
smoking
past
them.
3 years.
But
yeah.
Now, since we're on the subject,
All right.
okay, like I lose the battle. My mom still smokes. I still argue with her about it sometimes, but not as much as I used to. So.
I know.
But there's something called, I don't know if they even still call it this for young people.
I don't know.
But we used to call it freaking a Black and Mild.
Freaking a Black and Mild.
Yes.
What
you can explain that.
Okay.
And then also, I mean, I can explain it if you want. Okay. And then also, how fast do you think that you could accomplish
one of these
freaking a Black and Mild if we hit a timer on you? Because I know you're still doing it.
Got it. Freaking a Black and Mild. What that is you take a Black and Mild, of course. You take the stuff inside of it out. You put it into the package of a Black and Mild package. So it's called freaking. So you take all the tobacco out of the Black and Mild. You leave it in the packet. You then take the Black and Mild off of the plastic piece, which is going to be brown. Yep. Then you take the cancer paper out, but it's all cancer. But you take that out. How you do it? And it's gone. It's out the window. He already left. You
got to pinch it at the top.
That's right. So now we got to put all the tobacco back in it to smoke it. So, and then that's what we call freaking the Black and Mild. So for me, I think I can do it probably a minute. For sure.
1 minute.
Yeah.
60 seconds.
Yeah.
We're going to put them on the clock,
probably
Alyssa, one day. We got to get them, see
if
under a minute.
Under
and we should have people guess or bet if you could go under or over minute.
So give me a minute 30 because sometimes they're stuck.
Sometimes they are stuck.
They're stuck in that.
It takes a little extra.
You got to
little
finesse
extra
a little
wiggling.
Bit. Yeah, you got to finesse a little bit. So I'll say a minute 30. But I think I can do it like in a minute.
Minute 30.
Yeah.
That's long.
Not really.
I probably could do minute 30.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, you can't.
It's been a long time, but I can.
We can both do it online. Just to see. So we'll do it. So what we're gonna do, guys? We already made it here. We're gonna do it together and see who he says.
And I'm not gonna practice.
No, I'm not. I haven't done it in a long time.
No, probably since you were 10.
No, but
it's 30 years worth. That's 30, all.
Yeah, a long time.
How many reps you think you got at?
Oh, I haven't. No, honestly, I haven't freaked the Black and Mild in about the last 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah, I haven't done it.
Stale. 3 years. You ain't. You just getting lazy with it.
Because they get stuck. It gets stuck. So
okay.
It's not no.
I got you.
No, but
and then we used to also.
Oh, bringing it
a little
back.
extra credit.
There you go.
Would heat the plastic tip. Okay, a little bit, not too much, right? Because if it's too much, it messes the whole thing. But a little bit, and then you could even stretch it out a little bit. Right?
Just look
have a long one.
You just look cool.
Long. Now I don't do this any longer. You know that.
Yeah, we don't.
I couldn't tell you the last time I smoked
right
Black and Mild. If you see that happening, I probably had way too much to drink. It's been decades since I've done something like that.
Yeah, too much of that.
But
nah.
I'd probably do it for my 40th birthday party.
You got your 40th?
I would do it.
Yes.
Just to take it back.
You're going to be 39. You believe you're going to be 39, bro?
No. Can't believe it.
You look 25.
Is it 30's the new 20?
30's is the new 20s. That's what I'm saying. You look 25.
So we 29.
That's what I said. You 29.
We're
25.
We're going to keep acting like that, too.
Come on.
All right. So you keep me young.
Yeah, we got to, man.
So we appreciate everybody. Perm, welcome back.
Thank you. I
Welcome
appreciate
back.
you. Thank you.
Starbucks is going to be done by the end of the month.
Yes, sir.
Perm's back, everybody.
I'm back. I
Thanks
appreciate you.
for joining us on another episode of GRINDcast.
GRINDcast.
Get ready. It's a new day.